What's up, YouTube? Today I'm going to be talking about exciting new doll line might be coming out later on this year for fall 2025 or not, sometimes 2026. It's called High Universe. So it kind of gives it a little bit of more of a Monster High, Rainbow High with Monster High proportions with more like human skin tones, which I like it. I'm not really too much care about Monster High, especially with a fantasy skin colors like that, but I do like a few. We're gonna talk about the 6 new characters. My favorite is definitely Leo and Brooke. They're gonna have 2 Asian characters, 2 Middle Eastern, 2 Asian characters, and 2 white characters. They also gonna have one transgender that is a trans woman. I believe her name is Brooke She. So I believe they did a voting poll sometimes in which 4 characters they should be released, and the other 4 characters should be released later on. They still currently on the prototype stage, so it's not official yet, but who knows, only times will tell. Okay, here is my favorite characters, Leo and Naomi. Leo, he is a photographer. He is hard-headed like me sometimes. He is also very picky about somebody messing with his camera. He is black. It was confirmed by High, but I cannot wait to see how he looks like in doll form. He is age 24. And his hair might be more textured and more doll form, but I love to see it, but I cannot wait. And my second favorite character is Naomi. She is a fashion model, 24. Don't estimate her, don't fuck with her. She works in the agent. If you want to see more information, you can press pause, or I can chat the Twitter below in the description box so you can learn more information about them. But I really love Leo's look. I love that bag. I love the shoes. It looks very fashion forward. I like how it's detailed. He do have a blonde curly hair. I hope it's more textured in person than Naomi. I love the braids. I love the look. I love it. They kind of remind me almost like Bratz, or more like Monster High form. I cannot wait to see them how they look like in doll form. These 2 are definitely my favorite. Okay, the next characters we have Zayn D and Brook Reed, the 2 LBGQ community, and he is a stylist. He's 23 years old. You can see more information. I did screenshot the information. And he is Middle Eastern, so he is currently on the prototype stage. So he's more like a flamboyant doll. You can see his favorite color is pink. And I believe I read one of his stories, his father is missing. You can check more details on a Instagram. Also, you can see more details on a X Twitter. And this is Brooke Reed. She is a trans woman character, and her occupation is fashion editor. They're about the same age, and she is currently in a prototype stage. So the bodies, what I know of, they're gonna have, each of them are gonna have different body type. So I think on the next slide you're gonna see the prototype of the face. They did a good job. They definitely kind of remind me of Monster High, especially with their portion in a screening. And the hair, the type of hair fibers, I think I did previously mention not too long ago, it's gonna be nylon, which nylon hair is a great doll hair fiber right now in the doll community. And I believe these 2 gonna be released later on this year. And these are the 2 characters I mentioned. Zayn D and Brook Reed are currently in a prototype stage. This is the body for Zayn, and this is the body for Brook Reed. They did a good job. Everything looks so good so far. And this is the prototype of the male face sculpt. I'm not sure. I think it belongs to the Asian boy. I forgot his name, but I'm going to mention him on the next slide. And this is the prototype face sculpt of Brooke Reed. As you can see, they will insert a prototype on the wig eventually. So this sculpt, that prototype head would not be rooted. So most of the prototype dolls, they will do a prototype wig on it. But you can see the accessories are technically 3D printing. and everything looks good together. I cannot wait to see the finishing touches. I think as months goes by, they're gonna give us a sneak peek, but these prototype bodies and the face sculpts and accessory looks good so far. I'm assuming they're gonna be released retail $25 each. Cannot wait. Look at the boots, look at the details, god damn. Here is the two characters, William and Me. They are both currently in the prototype stage, so I'm assuming these are the first four gonna be released sometimes of later on this year and sometimes next year. You can see his occupation, he is a fashion model. He do have a very mature, calm mindset. And if you want to read more, you can take the time to press pause. If not, I will chat their Twitter below in the description box, but I love his color scheme because you know my favorite color is blue. I cannot wait to see how these dolls look like, even though I do have two favorite characters, Leo and Naomi, and she is a fashion designer. Okay, so she is in the prototype stage, as I did previously mention. I cannot wait to see how they look like. And she is very spontaneous. Drink more than one drink. Okay, so it says she drinks more than one energy drink one day, which is not good for you. But so these are more like, I'm assuming in college or something, but they already got their career. So this is more like a fashion industry career for these. So instead of being in school, they already got their careers set together. Here is these last two characters. Eden is 24 years old. Don't make her cry. She's very sensitive, and her occupation is accessory designer. So these doll lines is very interesting. These are very interesting fashion doll lines. It's more like in the galaxy, more in the universe, I'm assuming, but I cannot wait to see more information about these down along. And I'm assuming the first four are going to release this fall, and wave 2 going to wait to release in spring, but I'm looking forward to see if they're going to sell well. But this is an illustration of Isaiah. He definitely has a crush on Eden. His background is in fashion marketing. Hey, that's what my degree is at, fashion marketing 2022. And he's definitely hot-head. He's almost similar to Leo because they both hard heads from what I'm seeing. But his fashion entire piece is really interesting. What else I could say about this too is this line looks very promising, especially giving the doll collectors hyped up, because keep in mind, I did learn about this information back in fall 2023. I thought it was Monster High at first because I did saw some prototypes of 3D printing about the face molds, and everything looks good so far. I cannot wait to see how the accessory look, what it fits on other dolls like Monster High or maybe Bratz, but we'll see. But it looks very interesting, it looks very promising. I'm looking forward to seeing more of this. Here is the lineup of the boy characters. They fashion pieces definitely looking very interesting. It's not very bland, it's not very boring, and I cannot wait to see how they look like in doll forms, they bags, they accessories. I'm glad we're getting a little bit more representation of more male dolls, future male dolls I would say, because these are not in production yet. And my favorite one is definitely Leo and William. They have I love the color scheme of Leo. I definitely love the color scheme of William. They bags and accessory. I'm glad it's not plain Jane. You know, they're not making the boys fashion very boring, because I understand boy dolls are usually underappreciated compared to girl dolls. Anyway, how you feel about the High Universe doll line? Who are your favorite characters? Comment down below. And which 4 characters do you think they should be coming out this fall? You can like, comment, share, and subscribe, and don't forget to hit the notification button. And also keep in mind, follow them on Twitter/X to see more updates. The last update I heard about this was sometimes last month, but I'm looking forward to these dolls. Thank you. Y'all have a good night and deuces.